Okay folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy times in the workshop today. I've received the Rexypow TRD, I think it's stage 1, but I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong. TRD Rear Wing. It's fiberglass, it's come from Malaysia. Couldn't get hold of an original. Even if I could, I was not going to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds, plus hundreds of pounds in shipping, getting it to the UK. This spoiler, wing, whatever you want to call it, cost me £147, I think it was, after conversion from dollars. Shipping was about $100, all in from Malaysia to my door in 3.5 days, which was excellent. Worked out at £239. So let's take a look. On this wing, just have a look here, you've got different mounting options there because you can rotate the wing depending on what position you want it when it's mounted. So the end plates are fiberglass panels as well, so what I might do with these end plates is rather than paint them, I might just carbon wrap them, sort of carbon fibre wrap them, don't know. So it does also come with a sort of fixing kit, and I've never seen these before. And what these do is they push into the drill hole points, and it gives you a pilot guide for where the holes have to be drilled in the engine lid. When we go out to the car to actually do that, I'll cover that then. The spoiler comes with all the fixings you need for the side ends and actually bolting in, and you've got like sort of stress plates there that go in the end of the mounts to stop you cracking up the fiberglass, and that takes the pressure, and you've got the bolts there, so everything's included, which is good. So let's quickly just get this put together, and then we'll go out to the car and mark up, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to test fit this to make sure that there's no problems at all with it, and then I'm going to take it all apart. It's going off for paint, so I'm going to drill the holes today, so it's all done and dusted, ready to be fitted. It'll go off for paint. Hopefully I should get that back in the early part of January, because it's, what's today, the 28th of December today. So yeah, so I should get that back early January, and then that will be able to go straight on the car, and I won't have to mess around with fitting it once, you know, marking and messing around with it once it's painted, and there's no risk of damage to the paintwork or anything with that. So let's get it bolted together. Right, I've had to tap out every single one of these, and that's the reason for that is there's a bit of residue in each of the threads. So there's the 3 threads on each side section, and then the 4. You've got 3, which is for the adjustable position of the wing, and then the front fixing as well, each side on the centre section there. One thing to bear in mind though is don't go mad with a tap on these 2 sections here, because it's quite shallow. It's only, you know, you'll get about 1 inch in, if that, and then you're going to start hitting the inner wall of the outer part of the, you know, you don't want to crack this section here, so just bear that in mind. The fixings for this is a section of thread with an Allen bit in, so you would put that in. Excuse me. You'd screw that in there, and then that sort of fits to the engine lid, and then you've got your nut there which goes on the underneath of that, and then fixes that in there. So okay, so let's get to fixing it together. So here we are built. It went together quite nicely. So you are going to, tap wise, you're going to need an M6x1 tap to tap those out if you're buying this spoiler. Every single hole needed tapping, as I say. Now in terms of lining up on the engine lid, you get these things here, and what these do is they just push into these holes. And they're quite tight actually, so I don't know, anyway, they're not going to move. So you put them in the holes like that. I'll just do the one side to demonstrate. So you put those in there, so then that gives you an exact line. And you take it out and you put it on the car. So I'll just take you off camera here. So you put it on the car, and then what you do is you tape these down to the engine lid, tape them down there so they're nice and secure, lift this up, and then what you have with these, if you can see there's a hole, and that gives you your pilot guide to drill down into the engine bay. So you lift that up, these will all be in place pretty much like that, and that'll be stuck in place. And then you literally use a pilot drill, I don't know, what's that, probably about 2 mil, 3 mil perhaps, and drill that, and that will be your marker point for drilling the holes in the engine lid. So there's not going to be any guesswork. Now I understand that there are 2 points for this to meet up with some holes on the underskin of the engine lid. If that doesn't meet up, I'm not too concerned about that. I shall drill some small access points to be able to bolt up to this on the underneath, and then I shall just put a rubber blanking grommet in those to blank them off. So let's take it out to the car then, and we'll see how it fits to the engine lid, because the engine lid does have a curve on it, and as you can see it is shaped there for that. I'm not expecting any problems. And we'll tape these down, take them off, get it drilled and bolted up to the engine lid, and see how we go.